Peace and light, that old guy Australia. Like, share, subscribe. Happy hump day. Wednesday here in Australia. And not a bad morning, actually, not too cold at all. Looking forward to going to work because I'm probably hopefully going to finish this job today. Now, I appreciate you like, sharing, subscribing because I'm being throttled like hell by Zucker and his crew. Don't know why. Got no reach at all. Got about 10 people. But they're the 10 people that need to hear this. I don't know. Who wants to hear it? Doesn't make any difference to me. We've got a bit of a situation happening here in Australia, which is quite interesting in a lot of ways. There was a gentleman who's been in negotiations for months down in Melbourne and landed himself the plum job as CEO of the Essendons Football Club. Now, prior to that, he was the CEO of the NAB Bank, the National Australia Bank. This guy's no dill, but he belongs to a modern-day church, a charismatic kind of church. Born-again church. He belongs to a church and he holds very specific Christian beliefs, always has. In his statement, well, I'll get to that in a second, what transpired was, after months of negotiations, he's taken the job as the CEO of Essendon. He's been there one day and he's walked out and released a statement and said, I can't do it. I can't do it because they want me to compromise my beliefs, not hold those beliefs, and they're telling me that because I hold those beliefs and I'm not willing to compromise, then I'm not welcome at the club because I'm not inclusive and diverse enough, not woke enough. Now, in his statement, as I was about to say, because I got it balls up, he talks about how his entire reaction to what's happening in the world is based upon his actions. And as he states clearly in the jobs and professions he's held, he has always accepted people as they are, face value, one-on-one. There's never been an issue with their religion, their politics, their race, their sexual orientation, nothing. It's simply been a matter of dealing with the person as they are, which he has successfully done, as he points out, for ages, in top positions. So the Premier of Victoria, Daniel Andrews, the most hated man in Australia, or second most hated, most hated, comes out and issues a statement mouthing off like the dickhead he is, saying Mr. Thorburn is his speech is hate speech. He's bigoted and hateful. And I'm like, oh, hang on, no. Whoops, pull up a second there, Dan. He has an opinion. It may not line up with your opinion. You mightn't even like what he's saying, but he has an opinion. That does not mean he's full of hatred or what he's saying is inciting violence or hatred towards anybody. He's simply saying, you know what? Broccoli, don't like it. Really don't like it. End of story. Why, you vegetable hater? I mean, come on. All he said is, I don't agree with lesbianism and homosexuality, and I most certainly don't agree with abortion. Okay, you can have that opinion. You know, you can have that opinion. It's an opinion. And when we stop being able to have opinions and we conform under this mass psychosis, that's when things start to get pretty ugly in this society. And that's pretty much where we're headed to. However, we've got to go a step further. The pseudo reporter, Susie O'Brien, the mouth of the bloody South, is being interviewed on TV along with a panel of experts because they line them up when this kind of stuff comes along. And she says the following, which I love. She says this: Mr. Thorburn belongs to a church, a particular church, that holds the beliefs that they don't agree in homosexuality or abortion. And I'm like, hold up, Susie. A particular church that doesn't believe in homosexuality and abortion? Okay, so Susie, here's the thing. I think you're referring to pretty much every church. Pretty much every church. Bar a few, but pretty much every church and 2 billion people around the planet. Who are also big conspiracy theorists because they believe that a woman who never had sex gave birth to the son of the creator of the universe. So you see, you put yourself out there. Which church? Oh, a particular church. No, that'd be just about every single church. And now we're talking about, Susie, your grandmother and grandfather, maybe even your parents. I don't know. Because a lot of the older people, in church every Sunday, that's how it went. What do you think they believed? Why do you think they were going there? You know, if it's a little faith or a big faith, whatever, they're going there because they believe the story. And part of that belief system, Susie, I know you're not going to want to hear it, is that they don't believe in homosexuality nor abortion. Yeah. So, I think you're kind of drawn a long bow there, Susie. Maybe time for you to go back to church and see what's happening, if it's relevant to you these days. Now, I'll let you know how this all pans out, because obviously it's hot news. He only worked there one day and walked out, and he's made a stand for his faith. And please don't send me the stuff about, oh, Israel Folau did it and you knocked him. Israel Folau was warned and signed contracts and agreed to take a certain stance, then went back on his word. Well, that's a whole different kettle of fish. Peace and light, that old guy Australia. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you soon.